Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and I'm here sitting absolutely vibing to the rhythm being played in the background of the main menu. We're playing Under the Mustache Curse, which was another Spooktuber game. That's right, we are slowly trying to catch up with those, because there is quite a few that I still have, and we have to play them. Let's see what this is about. A game which you can of course find on itch.io for free by Zelan. Zelan, who's done one other game from what I see right now. Anywho, let us get to it, shall we? Let's check it out. My name is Cierre, proud knight serving Princess Elderflower, and tonight I'm doing my duty of standing solo guard at the door to her room. This position is a high honor, and one that I don't take lightly. The safety of the princess is paramount. Of course, it makes perfect sense that such an important position would be given to me. I'm great at my job, after all. Not to boast, of course. I love standing and looking at nothing for hours and hours on end. Oh. I don't get bored. No way, no. Where did you get that idea from? And I've definitely never fallen asleep on guard duty before. Sure, just I've never fallen asleep while working from home. Sure. Knight Cierre! Hey. Really? Must they yell? I could have heard them perfectly well at normal speed. Don't. It's not like I was asleep or anything, no sir. Well, excuse me, Princess? I eventually salute and then do a double take. Princess, what's on your... Shh! Not so loud! The princess glances around furtively, but there is no one nearby. Oh no, I've been keeping a sharp eye out after all. Huh? Hey, Mustache! Princess, you have to speak up, I can't hear you! It's a mustache, Knight Cierre! Yeah! Upon closer inspection, this probably should have been obvious, but... Princess, why do you have a mustache? I've been cursed! It's the work of the Witch of the Lake, I'm sure of it! Is that all? Okay, not a very effective curse, eh? I mean, shave it off! And you'll be as good as new. She shakes her head. A fine suggestion, but I've already tried it. It grew right back! You could try waxing it. Dude. As far as I'm concerned, waxing is painful, right? Off of your own face? Ooh. I'd rather not. It's unlikely waxing would be any more effective, not to mention it sounds painful. I knew it. I see. What do you plan doing then? Find the witch and having her lift the curse, of course. Oh, yeah, of course. Well, best of luck, princess. Hey? I'll need an escort. Oh, who shall it be? Sir Bartimaeus is quite capable, but I think he's off duty tonight. I'd like you to be my escort, Knight Cierre. Me? Yes, you. Why me? Okay, I'm far less experienced than most of the other knights. Really, guard duty is where I'm most comfortable. You may be challenging the application of common sense. Is she trying to offend me here?
But you handle your sword well enough. I've seen myself when I've gone to watch the night train. And the fewer people who see me in this state, the better. Rumors quickly start to spread if I'm not careful.
That makes sense, I suppose. Then when do we leave?
Immediately? Right now?
But princess, it's night time.
I'm well aware, but we haven't the choice. The real ball is tomorrow, and my betrothed will be here in the morning to prepare for it. She simply cannot see me like this. I'll not allow it.
Okay. Well, princess, you do know there are monsters that roam the woods at this time of night, don't ya?
I do. That's why I ask you to be my escort.
Ah, right. Makes sense, yeah. Well, if it's the princess asking, I can't afford to let her down. Surely a few little monsters can't be that bad, right? Alright, princess. You can count on me to assist you in this matter.
Excellent. When shall we depart?
Soon, princess, soon. But first, I need to prepare a few things. I must ask you a question. This is so tempting. You can't even imagine. Let's go with first option for. It won't do to travel without food or water.
Oh yes, quiet, right. I can be seen, so can I trouble you to gather the supplies for the both of us? I'll meet you by the side gate.
Will do, princess. Be there in a jiffy. After I gather the necessary supplies and meet up with the princess, we set off quietly into the night. The princess leads the way, striding fearlessly into the shadowy forest. I follow just as fearlessly. Knights aren't afraid of a few shadows after all. Now, the things that cast the shadows, or hiding them, well, those might pose more of a problem, but the princess will run to those first, since she's leading the way. So I'll be fine, totally fine. Ah, princess? Where exactly are we headed, anyway?
Huh? Oh, the witch's favorite bar. It's where we're most likely to find her at this hour.
Favorite bar? In the middle of the forest? Yeah? Have you not heard of those? Actually, in Poland, I mean, maybe not bars, but there are like dance halls, I guess you could call that, something like that. Like literally in the middle of forest. I've never been to one, and I don't plan on going, but it's a crazy thing that there is something like that.
Indeed, it is quite a strange location, so I don't think it seems so much sees too much patronage. In fact, that witch might be single-handedly responsible for its continued operation.
Wow. She spends that much time and money there? How can she afford it? Isn't she unemployed?
Dastardly means, I'm sure.
Princess Elderflower waves her hand dismissively.
But that's beside the point. What's important is that... Ah, Knight Cierre, what was that?
Well, princess, in my expert opinion, I'd say it was probably a monster. A shaggy creature lumbers out of the shadows. See, I knew the shadows were bad news. And fixes its glowing eyes upon us. My palms, clasped about the hilt of my sword, begin to sweat. The darkness is so deep that I can't even make out the monster's appearance. It's unnerving. Not knowing what I'm up against. There's a scraping sound as the creature paws the ground, preparing to charge. I have to cower. Fight! Forcing down my fear, I place myself between the monster and the princess. Don't worry, princess. I've done the drills for this before.
Right.
The princess backs away, watching with wide eyes. Meanwhile, I throw my sword to the ground.
Knight Cierre?
And use both hands to dramatically whip off my knight's cape. And guard!
I think it's Ole, actually.
Don't distract me, princess. The beast charges. It's fast, but my reflexes are faster. I dodge and tuck into a neat roll. I pop back up to my feet immediately. Or try to, only I get a little tangled up in my cape. Happens to the best of us, you know. Those things are really long. No matter, by the time I'm properly on my feet again, the beast is staggering about, stunned after crashing headfirst into the tree. Just as planned. Now it's my time to strike. I feel about for my sword on the forest floor, grinning in truth when my hand closes around its hilt. Take this, you foul creature! I charge the cry, intending to strike fatal blow. Hey? What was that? The beast flees into the forest, leaving me staring at the broken branch in my hand in puzzlement.
Looking for this?
Princess Elderflower comes up beside me, offering my sword. Thank you for fetching it for me. I know what it was for. I knew. I used the branch on purpose. Highly effective against this type of monster, you know.
Oh, of course. A pine branch, yes. More effective than its close cousin spruce.
Yes, you are correct. Is the princess laughing at me? I think she's laughing at me.
Come, we're nearly there.
How can you tell?
Listen.
I do, and the sound I hear is truly bone chilling. I thought it was about the music we are hearing right now. Oh no, it's live music night! The princess nods gravely.
Indeed, we'd best hurry. The less time we have to spend listening to amateur covers, the better.
You say that, but I would say amateur covers might be way better than what we have to listen to in radio, for example, right now. The music now is not good. Ooh, the atmosphere is really the bartender squints suspiciously at us from behind the bar across the room. Which is not very far away considering how small the place is. On the floor to my right lies a sign that says, "No pets allowed." The last letter seems to have been chewed off. Nice. And near the back of the room, a very drunk man sporting a very ugly tie and a very gravelly voice sings passionately karaoke. I shudder. He sounds even more inhuman than the monster did. So just like a current generation of musicians.
It's certainly something.
Princess Elderflower steps behind me, so close that we are nearly touching. Is she afraid? But she led the way into the forest, and she's well known around the castle for being very social. Then notice how she ducks her head trying to hide her face. Of course, how could I forget? It's shocking how quickly I've gotten used to the Princess Elderflower's new facial hair. Really, I don't think it looks half better on her. But I don't think she'd appreciate me saying so. So basically I pick another topic instead. I'm surprised it has any patterns at all, being so deep into the woods.
Well, I suppose location and the vibe attract a particular crowd.
Do you think that guy knows his mic is unplugged?
Oh, leave poor Harry alone. Oh, look, leave poor Harry alone. You'll know the half of what he's been through.
Instinctively, I take the princess's hand, pulling her close behind me.
Huh?
You. So Princess Elderflower was right about finding her here. The culprit, in the flesh. Ooh, hello there. Can I become your guard instead? You're the hot witch? I'm on board. Notorious witch of the lake. And amateur mustache stylist Nivienne. I mean, she's done a pretty good job. She stepped closer to us, clutching a whole half-full glass in one hand, looking a bit unsteady on her feet. but her eyes are clear as they sweep over the two of us. Maybe witches have some resistance to the mental effects of alcohol. Or maybe she's stone cold sober and just wants us to believe otherwise. Either way, I can't let my guard down.
Oh, Princess Elderflower. It's good to see you, little one. Who's your friend?
Despite the circumstances, Princess Elderflower's voice is steady when she answers.
This is a loyal knight of mine, Nivian. Trust me when I say you'd best take seriously what Knight Cierre has to say. Oh, is that so? How nice to meet you, Cierre. What is it you need from me?
I draw my sword slowly and deliberately, but it doesn't make a cool sound like I was going for. It sounds pretty pathetic, actually. But I won't be deterred by an embarrassing first impression. Cut the false pleasantries! Witch! Release the princess, or taste my blade! I use the deepest voice I can, trying to intimidate her, but she just giggles at me. Giggles at a knight threatening her with a sword.
Oh, aren't you two just the cutest little things? Release the princess from where exactly? I'm not holding her.
Oh, don't play dumb! Release her from her curse!
Oh, that curse. Sorry, little one, but I'm afraid I can't do that.
No more second chances, and no mercy. I swing my sword! Why? I don't want to swing my sword. Aim low. But Nivian takes a casual step back, easily avoiding my swing. Man, fighting an actual person is much harder than walling on a training dummy. Yeah.
Oh, come now, little ones. Can't we just have a nice chat?
Not a chance! You lost the option when you refused to lead the curse. Now I have no choice but to force your hand.
Oh, really? Really? You forced Knight Cierre's hand in forcing your hand? Whose hand is being forced?
I'm confused too, but I have to support the princess, so I don't say so. Hiya! I launch anew with my sword, but Nivian continues to step just out of my range, occasionally stepping behind table or chair to shield herself from my swings.
How ferocious.
She's not even taking me seriously. Irked, I swing my sword in a broad arc. Whoa, man! Whoops. Sorry. And suddenly Nivian's demeanor changes.
Little one, if you insist on using such a dangerous weapon indoors, you must take care not to hurt any bystanders with it. Don't I teach you these things at the fancy castle of yours? Or is it that is what my body's meant about taxation and infrastructure and healthcare? What?
The princess seems intrigued by all these unexpectedly big words, but I don't recognize a single one of them. Tooth, it must be a distraction. I read my stance again, but Nivian's fingertips began to flicker with magic.
I don't wish to hurt you, little ones, but I can't have you destroying the entire place. I would so hate for this bar to be closed down. It's my favorite one. So I think it's time for you to take a little nap.
A bolt of light streaks towards me and I just barely run out of the way in time. I end up right next to the karaoke guy who is thankfully no longer singing and instead appears to be thinking. Thinking really hard, I mean. Like I swear I've never seen anyone think as hard as this guy before. That is until Nivian unleashes another bolt and I use him as a mid shield. He promptly falls backwards, forcing me to catch him and begins to snore.
Oh, night night, Harry, sweet dreams. I thank you for catching him, little one. Do be careful lowering him to the floor. Here, I'll even give us a timeout while you do that.
As rude as the witch has been to Princess Elderflower and she does seem to really care about the bar's patrons. As promised, she drops her hands, and the glow of her magic dims. Then there is no reason not to do what she asks and take advantage of the briefer while I'm at it. As I lower the guy carefully to the ground, I catch a sight of a fallen mirror near the back of the karaoke stage. I don't remember hearing glass shattering, so I probably didn't break it. Which is good because then I'd be on the hook to pay for the damage. But maybe I can use this. At the same time, I see Princess Elderflower out of the corner of my eye. She stands behind the bar, next to the cowering bartender. In her hands is a bottle she's pulled down from the shelf. When she catches my gaze, she holds the bottle up, eyebrows raised. Honestly, I mean, something tells me it's better to follow our own idea. Let's go with the shard. I stand and back away from the soundly sleeping guy, edging towards the mirror. For every step I take, Nivien takes one forward.
Why so scared, little one? It's a very gentle spell, no nightmares here.
Her hands begin to glow again. Up close it's painfully bright, but I force myself to keep my eyes open. I feel around behind me, and my hand closes around the largest mirror shard.
Sleep tight, little one.
Nivien releases the bolt of magic, and I thrust the shard up before me.
Oh.
The bolt bounces off, heading straight back and hitting Nivien square in the chest. Ooh, nice.
Ah.
Her eyes flutter and she begins to sway, dangerously close to the stage's edge.
How clever. Well fought, little one. I suppose after all that you deserve a reward.
She mutters something I don't quite catch, and then her eyelids drop and she begins to fall. Please, catch her, man. For a split second I stand, letting her hit the floor. No! The Witch of the Lake has reportedly caused no shortage of problems for the kingdom after all. Please, save her. I would save her, she's so hot. But she really didn't seem so bad. Yeah? So I leap forward and catch her. Oh, I'll try to anyway. She's heavier than I expected. Oof. Is her hat also snoring?
Knight Cierre, are you alright?
Princess Elderflower helps roll the witch off of me. No! Don't! I want her for myself. I will date that witch. Come on! Don't get in my way, princess! And I stand, dusting myself off. Yeah, I'm... Princess!
Huh? What is it?
Your face! It's clean shaven.
It is?
Princess Elderflower claps a hand to her mouth.
It is! Putting her to sleep must have reversed the spell. Knight Cierre, I can't thank you enough.
I consider Nivien's sleeping form and her last words before succumbing to sleep. Thank you, princess, but I'm not sure I can take all the credit. I think when she realized I had won, she chose to do the honorable thing and lift your curse.
Is that so? It doesn't sound much like her, but...
How dare you?
Regardless, I'm just happy to be done with this business. Come, Knight Cierre, we'd best hurry back before we're missed.
Got it, princess. What about witch? The princess and I are both exhausted by the time we sneak back into the castle. Neither of us has had a wink of sleep all night. And with the sun rising, it looks like we won't get the chance. How am I supposed to stay awake while on guard duty now? But despite the long night, the princess suddenly perks up.
Oh, Rezzy, should he be by now? We must go and find her. If she's already been to my room and found it empty, she might start to worry.
Eldy?
Is
it her? Leaning the answer, the princess rushes around the corner.
Rosie!
By the time I round the corner after her, the two girls have one another in a tight embrace.
Rosie, I'm so pleased to finally see you again. As am I, my love. I've been looking forward to this ball for months. Is that why you were up so early? I was surprised to find your room empty when I arrived. I don't sleep that late. Not so late now, but the sun has only just risen. It's usually well on its way to noon by the time you rise.
It's true, by the way.
Huh? To tell the truth, Rosie, my knight and I have been out all night. Oh.
Funny, she's noticed I'm here. Princess Rosetta really does have eyes only for Princess Elderflower. I offer her a respectful bow.
Whatever were the two of you doing that kept you so late? You must be exhausted, my love. I'm alright.
Princess Elderflower yawns, and Princess Rosetta taps her nose with a fond smile.
Of course you are. And Anyway, Knight Cierre and I were breaking a curse.
A curse? What kinda? Nothing serious, I hope. Quite serious, actually. The princess was insistent that the curse be broken before the ball. Oh, was there some sort of danger?
Well, not exactly. I'd been cursed with an eternal mustache.
Princess Rosetta blinks, then giggles.
Oh, Eldy, only you. Well, I do wish you would have taken a larger escort with you. But as you appear unharmed, I'll spare you the lecture. I take it you were successful, seeing as you appear clean shaven.
Indeed. It's all thanks to Knight Cierre for escorting me safely through the forest and defeating the Witch of the Lake.
Yep. Faced with my skills, our opponent had no choice but to surrender.
Well, I'm glad you had such a skilled knight on your side, my love. Thank you, Knight Cierre, for coming to the aid of my betrothed. If any harm were to come to her, I'd know what I would do.
No biggie. All in the day's work as a knight. It's actually such a biggie! Not one but two princesses have just praised me, let's go! But I can't say so. It wouldn't be cool, and right now I'm the coolest I've probably ever been.
You mean a knight's work?
That's what I said, a knight's work.
And knight's night work?
Is she laughing at me?
Oh, Heldy, don't tease the poor thing after all that. You said yourself it's thanks to Knight Cierre you made it back in one piece.
Alright. Knight Cierre is just so fun to tease.
Now then, I think it's high time the two of you get some sleep.
I thought it was fine.
Sleep is for the weak. Princess Elderflower yawns again, and her sleepiness is contagious. I try to clench my jaw shut. But a yawn slits through my teeth.
My point proven, I think.
But I need to oversee the final preparations for the ball.
Don't you worry yourself, Eldy. I know your stuff, and I know what you like. I'll see it done, and I'll wake you in time to get ready for the ball. I can't have you falling asleep in the middle of the waltz, after all. And you too, Knight Cierre. A knight must sleep in order to be able to fulfill their duty.
I suppose you're right.
I know I'm right.
Usually are, of course. Then, Knight Cierre, you're dismissed for now. Will we see you at the ball tonight?
Despite the creepy exhaustion, I give her my finest salute. Of course, Princess. I'll be the best perimeter guard on the premises.
I've no doubts. Then good night, my knight. Sleep well.
And you too, Princess.
Your waltzing has improved since we danced last, Rosie.
I think we are at the ball right now.
I hope you didn't spend any sleepless nights practicing.
Only the one. But with you as my dance partner, I won't need to lose sleep to improve. You are the most graceful person I know, Eldy. I can feel it in the way you lead me.
Well, I enjoy dancing. But even more so when it's with you.
Oh, I'm glad. I love you, Eldy.
I love you too, Rosie.
Young love. How cute. God damn it. You are dating a slime. I lost to a slime. Damn it. Aren't they just the sweetest? Avalon. I'm glad you agree. Should we give our congratulations to the happy couple? Only for the weddings. How strange. Love and happiness is hard enough to find. We ought to be able to congratulate it whenever we feel like it. Whenever would they be upset to see us at the... Eldy, it's the Witch of the Lake!
Guards! Save her!
Nivian! You may have tricked me once, but I won't fall for it again! Fleur de Lis Bakery would never hold a buy one get one sale on the same night as a ball.
Hey! I don't understand all the fuss about us being here when there is so many people already. But perhaps we'd best make our escape.
On my other side, I will not escape the law, witch!
Hold on tight, Avalon.
Nice. I mean, she still sneaked in. Nice. Too bad that she was noticed, I guess, but... Good. Overall, nice, short story. Quite enjoyable as well. We've managed to face the witch. To get rid of the mustache. After a fair fight. Sadly enough. After all of that.
We are single still.
Yeah. With that being said, let's end it for today. Tomorrow, I believe we'll sit to another game. Straight of itch.io. Probably. Maybe Steam. Probably not. Probably still Itch. There is a lot to play from Itch. Anywho, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Link to the game in the description as per usual. Other than that, also consider liking, subscribing. That's always appreciated, obviously. And hope you have a wonderful day. And also, hopefully I will see you tomorrow too. Bye-bye.